Welcome back to GotWire. I'm Adam, and today I have Ubiquity's new USB-C to 10 gig Ethernet adapter, and you have to either have USB 4, Thunderbolt 3, or Thunderbolt 4 for this to work, and for you to be able to get your full 10 gig speed. So we'll go ahead and get this unboxed here. Just got a little pull tab. And here it is unboxed. It has a 10 gig RJ45 port on this side. On this side, it has your USB-C connection. And then you get a, I don't know, probably about 12-inch long cable with USB-C on each end. And I'm surprised that this doesn't have any heat sinks on it, because other 10 gig USB-C adapters, they have big heat sinks on them because these can generate some heat. I'm pretty sure this one will probably get pretty hot. But we'll go ahead and get it plugged up and test it out. So I have an Ethernet cable connected here with a SFP Plus adapter and my Ubiquity PoE switch that's uplinked to my switch aggregation with a 10 gig link. So I found out the hard way. This is not USB 4 or Thunderbolt, so my USB-C port on my laptop will not work. So I had to borrow a MacBook and run the speed test on the MacBook, because on the MacBook, this is probably USB 4. It is an old MacBook Air. And I got it to work. You get a green activity light. This plugs into USB-C. And this is a speed test running on my server here on my local network. And we'll go ahead and hit refresh here and we'll run the speed test again. And I'm assuming it's only like 3 gigabits per second because of how old this MacBook Air is. But for some reason, the upload is faster than the download. And there it is, almost 6 gigabits per second on the upload and almost 3 gigabit per second on the download. So all in all, this is just like any other USB to RJ45 10 gig adapter that you can buy on the market. It's just this one has the Ubiquity branding. It just depends on if you want to pay that Ubiquity price. But would I pay $200 for it? Probably not. No, I'm gonna probably be returning this one. And the short time I did do that testing, it did get a little bit warm. I don't know how warm it would get with continuous usage. And I'm sure with my MacBook, if it was a little bit newer, it'd be able to do the full 10 gig. And I'm sure if my gaming laptop over here had USB 4 or Thunderbolt 3 or Thunderbolt 4, it probably would do the 10 gig, but I don't know if I could justify spending $200 on one of these adapters. It'd probably be more worth your while to get a 2.5 gig or 5 gig USB-C to Ethernet adapter. But this is just a short video this week. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you want, go ahead and join my Discord server. I have the link down in the description. I have a website now, also down in the description. If you want to check out my website, go ahead and like, comment, and share. I'm Adam, and I'll see you guys on the next one.